Welcome back to the Learning Hub. This is Chapter 11 of our Excel learning program. Hope you enjoyed Chapter 10, where we have covered the cut, copy, and paste functions. If you have not gone through the previous chapter, please find the link in the description below. Please click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get a notification of new videos. In this chapter, we are going to cover the paste advanced functions. As you know, we have covered the basic function of cut, copy, and paste in the previous chapter, and we are going to cover the multiple options of the paste function. Please look into the screen. If you copy this data from here, and select the destination cells wherever you want to paste. So, instead of clicking on this button called paste, what you can do, is you can just drop down and we'll see the multiple options. So, whenever you take your mouse on this small drop down, it will show multiple options, but if you click on this button, it will paste it as usual, which we have covered in the last chapter. Alright, let's undo it. And the next option what you have is this one, it says formula. So what it will do, whenever you are copying any formula, for example, it is the formula, if you try to copy this one, select the destination cell, and click on this formula. What it will do, it will paste in the usual way which we have covered. It will not give the expected value here. The next thing we can do is the formula and number formatting. So whenever you have any number formatting, for example, here in this number, I'm going to change the formatting, and let's go into number, and select 4 decimals. It will show you 4 decimals, right? If I'm copying this and pasting here as per this function, it says number formatting. If you noticed here, it shows only 1 0, but this one shows 0 plus 4 decimals. This is the function of this formula along with the number formatting. Let's go to the next option. So let's copy this, and if you go into this, what does it say? It says keep source formatting. This is the default option. Even if you copy this, go here and paste it by default. So it will take the source formatting on, so you really don't need to select this source formatting option, to paste with the source formatting. Let's hit Ctrl plus Z to undo, and select the next option. So the next option that you will find is this one, which says no border. If you noticed, earlier when we were copying from here it was taking formatting. If you just copy this data, go into the destination cell and select this, it says no border. So if you noticed here, it has taken almost every style of the source data. It has taken the filled color. It has taken the text style, text size, and everything, including the bold text. But if you noticed here, we have the borders. But here it did not take the borders, because the option itself says no border. Let's press Ctrl plus Z undo. Now let's see the next option. So if I click on this one, the next option says keep source column width. Let me give an example. Here you have reduced the width of all the columns where you want to paste the data, and if you copy this data and select the destination cell, where we have reduced the column width. So let's copy this data from here, copy and select the column, which we will have reduced, and try selecting this. Look at it, it has increased the column width, because the function itself says, to keep the source column width, so it is matching the column width with this column width. Let's hit Ctrl plus Z and undo. Look at this, if I select this it will match the column width. This looks a great function. So the next option is if you copy this data and select the destination cell, and it says transpose. Transpose is something if your data is horizontal, it will paste as vertical. If your data is vertical, it will paste her as horizontal. Look at this. So here, we have copied this from 3 to the 3rd of January, S written left to right in a horizontal form. But here, when you paste, it is coming into the vertical form. It has pasted 3 on top, and 3rd Jan in the bottom. If you try to copy this data again, and if you try to paste it here, with the same option called transpose, look at it. Now it is pasting from left to right. This is really great option. Let's hit Ctrl plus Z to undo. Alright, let's try the next option. So the next option is, what you have is paste as a value. We have already covered this in the previous chapter. Select this option and paste it as a value. What you do, is remove all the formatting and it will paste only the value in the destination formatting. The next option is this one. It says values and number formatting. So what it will do, for example here, I'm just creating the colors like this. And here, I'm trying to paste the number, right? Let's copy and select the destination to select these values and the number format. If you look at it, it has not only pasted the value in the destination format, but it has also maintained the number formatting we have. We are copying this along the 4 decimal numbers. Hit Ctrl Z to undo, and the next option, what we have is this. It says Values and Source Formatting. If you want to copy from here, go here and select Value and Source Formatting. Look at it, so it has pasted only values. So these are independent values, but it has maintained the formatting of these numbers. These are not linked with this. Change this one. It will not change the new copied values, right? But it has maintained the formatting. We have a border, so it has maintained the source formatting. Let's hit Ctrl Z to undo. Here you can see the next option. So let me copy this, go here, and see what is this. So the next option says formatting. So what does it do? It will paste only the formatting and not the data. Look at this. If you copy these yellow lines, I paste it in here as a format. So what it will do? It will paste only the format, the border, the style, and everything, but it will not paste the data. This is also a great option, where you want to copy only the formatting and not the data. Let's hit Ctrl+Z to undo. Let's see what is the next option. The next option is a link. If you are copying this value, and you have pasted it here as a link, this will be pasted as a link. So what it will do, it will link all the values with these values. If you click on this, this is linked with the address H15. If you change this to 1000, it will change the values here. If you try changing to 600, it will change the values here. So this data is directly linked with this data. This is the option to paste as a link, so, basically, this data has been linked with this data. If you enter anything here, it will change wherever you have this, copied as a link. Let's delete it and try the next option. Let me copy this. Let's go to the next option, that we have is to paste it as a picture. So we can modify anything here, but we cannot modify anything here because this data is not free text. And if you notice this data is pasted as a picture, if you try to modify the source data, the copied data will not be affected, because this is a picture. And if you try to double-click on this, you can't modify it because this is not free text. This is kind of the screenshot it has pasted. So this is the benefit of the picture. Let's try the next option. Copy and I'll try the next option. This is a linked picture. So when you copy and paste the data as a linked picture here, what it will do, this is just the picture but this is linked with this data. You can't modify anything in the linked picture. But what you can do, this is linked with this data. If you try changing anything here, it will change in the linked picture. But if you double click on this, you can't modify anything in this data because this is not free text. This is just a picture or the kind of screenshot. If you try changing anything here, your picture will be changed. So, this is a very useful feature, where you have to reference some data. But people should not modify this. This is also a great option. Another thing you can try, is if you are not able to find any option under these icons, what you can do is you can click on the Paste Special, and this pop-up window will give you all the options which we have tried. You can copy the formula, you can copy it as a value. You can copy as a format, you can copy as validation here. Also, you will find almost all the similar options we have already covered in this chapter. And that's all we want to cover in this, Paste Advanced chapter. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video, which will cover merge and unmerge cells. You will find the links in the description below, for the previous and next chapters. If you have not subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to get the notification for new videos. Thank you for learning with us.